is controlling the shoulder here, you know, when I go to pass this arm over. So I'm going to pass this arm over to this side. Now, I'm going to go to switch my hips like I like to do when I do the transition into the mount. Okay? But he doesn't want me to mount, so he slides this hand through. So he gets that hand under before I get a chance, and he starts blocking. So I can't go over. Okay? This hand is going to come under his arm, under his shoulder. Okay, as I transition my knees back. So I come back and I reach. And one movement here. Here, boom. And I'm right here. 4 fingers in the collar. Okay? A lot of times they can't even feel what I'm doing here. So this is really nice. My knee is going to trap his elbow against his ribs. So if he tries to pull it out, he's stuck here. He's completely stuck. Okay? Now, my other hand is still right here. Now, I typically like to stay on both of my knees when I finish this choke, but you don't have to. You can post up this leg. Some guys like to do this to keep pressure down on them this way. And then you start to slide this hand across. Even if he starts to bring this hand back to block, I'll move it with my head. Okay? So he starts to block me from grabbing in his collar. So he comes that hand back. I can push his hand, push it with my head, and all I have to do is get my fingers in. Now, if this was a tournament, I would grab deep. And it would crush a little bit on the trach on this one, but it gets a quicker tap. In here, in respect for our training partners, we're going to go a little bit higher, okay? So it becomes more of a blood choke. So I'm going to come here, thumb in, get a nice grip, and my elbow is going to come to the mat here, okay? Now, slide this across and go right now, just like this. Sneakier, okay? But traditionally, you would step your foot up like this, just to kind of keep pressure down on it here. Slide the hand in, and then right here, I find that part in the collar, I grab, my elbow comes to the floor, and I'm going to, like my elbow is a pencil, I'm going to draw a half circle till he taps. Okay? Side of me here, okay? All right, so same thing. My hand's going to transition to the other side of his head, okay? And I'm going to start to switch my hips. He's going to come underneath the block, okay? Now, can't go over. He's blocking me. So I'm going to go back to the position of the paper cutter choke. Foot comes up, I go here. Now, let's say he's giving me all kind of trouble here. He's really blocking me. I can't get in here. No problem. I'm going to armbar. Okay? My hand that's in the collar is going to slide back his arm, and I'm going to tuck his arm here tight as I grab his elbow. Okay? I'm grabbing his elbow right here at the bottom of his elbow, just like this. Keeping that tight, and I'm biting it down with my arm. See what I'm doing with my arm here? This chicken wing, I'm biting it down. Okay? So I'm here. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to step my foot over his head. Okay? And to finish, my shin is going to go up into his armpit. Look, I'm going to grab in the collar here. That's going to help me sit. Okay? Right here. Boom, and sit. Okay? Look where my foot is. Behind his shoulder. Now to finish, this is a really nasty armbar. I have him trapped here. I can finish it just from here by extending, biting this down, and extending my hips. Okay? If for some reason his arm slips out, I bite my knees together. Remember, my foot is controlling his shoulder on the other side here. I always bite my fangs, squeeze my knees, thumb is up. Get in the habit of coming all the way back to the thumb. Don't try to do it from here or from here. Come all the way back to the thumb, and it's almost like you're arm barring the wrist first. Okay? Hand over hand, squeeze the knees, and I'm just going to lift. Remember, his thumb tells me where his elbow is. Right? His elbow's right here. If his thumb's on top, his elbow's right underneath. If his thumb goes this way, his elbow's over here. Thumb goes this way, elbow's over here. So that's going to determine which way I want to pull his hand. So if he tries to move his thumb that way, same thing. I'm going to grab it here. I'm going to pull it this way. If he goes this way, grab it here, this way. Cross my leg. Always pull away from the thumb, okay? And just extend the hips. The hips are very powerful. Nice and slow, and they'll feel the pressure. When you feel the pressure, tap the body. If you can't tap the body, you say tap, tap, tap. All right? You guys ready?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.